Our first discipline is swimming. Swimming is very easy to know what you need to have to get out there and swim. First, you need a swimsuit. Yeah, you can swim in your triathlon kit, but you want to swim in a dedicated swimsuit. I use swim jammers in the pool and open water, but you can swim in board shorts, you can swim in whatever you want. Women, you can swim in a bikini, you can swim in a one piece, it doesn't matter as long as you are covered and are ready to swim. The second thing you're going to need is a pair of swim goggles. They come in all shapes and colors. What you don't want to do is go out and buy a pair of cheap swim goggles because they're cheap. You want to go out and buy a decent pair. This pair is from Aquasphere. There'll be a link in the description below. Everything that you see in this video, there will be links to buy them below. I am an Amazon associate. I'll make a little bit of money, but that keeps the channel going. Find a pair of goggles that fit your face. There's different ones from full goggles to these that fit on the outside of your eye sockets to goggles that fit on the inside of your eye sockets. So that is what you want to find, a good fitting pair of goggles. Spend a few extra dollars, they'll last longer and do you a better job. The only other thing that you need is a swim cap. Do you need it? No, but you need to wear a swim cap to get used to wearing a swim cap because they are required in the race. The first add-on you're going to need for pool swimming is a kickboard. You see mine's pretty worn out. I've been using it for years. Buy one, a decent one. This was by TYR Tire. Also for your kick drills, you're going to need swim fins. These fins are short. They add a little bit of resistance to your kick and help build up the muscles that you're going to use when you're kicking in the pool. The next item you can add to your swim gear is hand paddles. Hand paddles are going to accentuate the feel you have in the water. You're going to hear feel in the water. Okay, helicopters. You don't need them when you're swimming, but back to hand paddles. Hand paddles, they're gonna accentuate the feel for the water. It'll also build your pecs, your lats, and your arm muscles, your shoulder muscles for swimming. Hand in hand with the hand paddles is a kick buoy. It goes between your legs, and this will allow you to not kick while you're pulling with your arms. These are relatively inexpensive. Like I say, link down in the description below. When you jump into open water swimming, you have to add a few more items to your repertoire. First, sunscreen. I use SolarX sunscreen. I'm not associated with them in any way, shape, or form, but spray this on one time in the morning and forget about it. It was designed for Ironman racing. Next is a pull float. These are essential for open water swimming. First, they're a safety device. They allow the lifeguards to be able to see you and a place where you can grab on and hold and float in the water as a safety flotation device. Also, inside of the good ones, there's a pocket, a dry pocket, where you can put your keys, you can put your phone, you can put whatever you need at the end of your swim to get back in your car. Last but not least, for open water swimming is a wetsuit. This is a Sumerpo Vanguard wetsuit. I suggest this company. I am an associate with this company. I will make a little bit of money off of these if you buy one, but the only reason I would accept being an associate for any company is if I'm totally, completely sold on the product. These Sumerpo wetsuits are eco-friendly, they are recyclable, they're made with water-based glues and not benzene-based glues. These are really, really, really loose and pliable. I love my Vanguard wetsuit. I like them so much I have a short sleeve and a long sleeve, but a wetsuit is an essential part of open water swimming. But now we move on to the bike. And one of the most important things you need to remember about the bike section of the triathlon course is you don't need something like this. I'm sure you've gone out there and you've seen these bikes at the races, something in the $8,000 to $10,000 range, and said, I can never do that. What you need is something like this. A good used road bike with a set of $29 Amazon clip-on aero bars will get you through the race just fine. But if you can't get this, you can also use something like this, a gravel bike, or a mountain bike, or even a commuter bike. They will all work in a triathlon as long as they're safe and able to make the distance. So now that we've established that you can use just about any bike in a triathlon, let's talk about some of the things that you have to be able to compete in the race and to train effectively. The first thing I think you need to have when you get the bike is you need to make sure you have a spare tire kit and know how to use it. You will get a flat. You need to know how to fix it. There's a video right here that'll show you how to fix a flat tire. Another thing that you must have is water bottle cages on your bike and water bottles. You're gonna need to learn how to hydrate while you train and while you race, and you need to be able to reach down and grab that water bottle and get it off the bike. Again, I have another video, how to grab that water bottle and teach yourself how to get that and take a drink while you're moving. The next essential thing you need to have is a helmet. Now, do not go out and buy the cheapest helmet you can find. This is your head you're talking about. If you're going to race bikes, and we are racing bikes in triathlon and train to race, you're going to be going faster than just at a commute level. You need a better helmet. This is your head you're talking about. I use this Giro Savant. It's about $65 on Amazon, and you can go up to a little higher than that. You don't have to go into the massive, very expensive aero helmets until you really get involved. A good quality helmet is what you need there. Next is eye protection. You have to wear sunglasses. You have to wear some sort of protection on your eyes because things will fly up and hit you in the face. Trust me, I know, I've been hit by many things. The pedals that you have to have don't have to be these fancy clip-on pedals. You can get those later on. You can use a flat pedal like this, or a pedal with a cage with your running shoes to slip right in there. That'll get the job done at first until you establish yourself ready to pick up a set of clip-on pedals and learn how to correctly pedal with them. What you wear is very important when you cycle because you're gonna be using this little skinny saddle here. People say all the time, oh, why do you use that little skinny saddle? The saddle that's on your bike can do you just fine as long as you're wearing something like this, a padded pair of cycling style shorts or your triathlon kit while you're training. You could wear a moisture wicking shirt like I'm wearing right now. That'll work just fine. But adding a cycling shirt to your repertoire, that will help you very much along the way. And like I mentioned, one of the first upgrades you're gonna wanna do is clip-in pedals with the correct clip-in shoes, with the Velcro here. Makes it easy to get on and off in transition during the race. The next upgrade you might wanna do would be a cycling computer or a Garmin watch. One of these will help you to record what you're doing as you're training and getting ready for the race. It is best to know what you're doing, how to train as you're moving forward. Then upgrades to the bike would be deeper wheels, or maybe when you're ready to go, an entry-level or better triathlon bike. Now, let's move on to the run. If you're getting value from this video, drop down in the comments, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Now let's move on to the run. One of the most essential things we talked about in biking was getting a good quality helmet for safety. But when it comes to the run, one of the places that we want to make sure we spend the bulk of our budget is on a good quality pair of running shoes. You'll be tempted to go out and buy the cheapest pair of running shoes at a big box store or off of Amazon, but I suggest that you head down to your local running store, one that has trained professionals that can do a run gait check, see how your foot strikes the ground, and they will suggest 3 or 4 different pairs of shoes for you to try on that you can take a little run on their treadmills to be able to know what shoe fits your foot the best, because a good quality fitting pair of shoes is a great way to avoid injury. Now, that pair of shoes can be used in training and in racing, but never buy a brand new pair of shoes and then go out and race on them. Other essentials would be a bright fluorescent, very lightweight running singlet, or for ladies, a sports bra. We want to be as visible as possible, and during the day, bright fluorescence is the way to go. You'll also need a pair of running shorts, specifically designed for running. They are a little expensive if you get the good ones with the inner liners, but that's all you'll need to train yourself for the race. You can use your race kit, but I suggest another pair of running shorts because when you fall in love with this, you're gonna wanna have them. Another essential is athletic style socks, not just the socks you grab out of your drawer, but go to that running store and buy a good quality pair of running socks. You will appreciate it in the end because lack of blisters is what you'll get with good running socks that you may not with other socks. Again, sunglasses, kind of essential. You'll need those. Visor or hat, really a great idea. For running at night, you want reflectives. The fluorescent works in the day. Science says reflectives work at night. Now, the upgrades you might want to have on running, first, one of them I think is really like the first thing that you should spend a little money on is elastic shoelaces. Put them in your shoes, adjust them, makes it very easy to get your shoe on and off in transition, and you don't have to worry about pulling and tightening your shoes at any time because they will always be the same tension. Next, you don't need them, but they're really cool. Carbon plated running shoes. You don't want to train in these, you only want to race in these. Super light, absolutely springy, worth the money if you're wanting to compete in the race. The next upgrade is something I really like, found them at the Chicago Marathon last year. These are the flip belt shorts. They're compression shorts, but they're loaded with pockets, loaded with inserts, places where you can stick your water bottle in and run, stick your phone in, stick your keys in the back with the zipper. There's a video about these. These are really cool. Link in the description below. Remember, I am an Amazon associate and I will make a little money. Please, it helps me out a lot in these videos. Then, nutrition. Salt stick, electrolytes, water in the bottle, electrolytes in the tabs, and bonk break or chews for your carbohydrates. These are really great upgrades. You'll need to learn how to use these. So now that we know all of the essential items that we're gonna have to have for training, we're now gonna take a look at the items that are specifically for racing. Many of the items we've talked about already will cross over between training and racing, but now we're gonna talk about race-specific items. The first item that we're gonna talk about is your triathlon kit or uniform. Minimum that you're gonna wanna use would be a set of tri-shorts like these. They have a lighter padding so that you're able to swim and run in them. You're not gonna change clothes between each event. You're gonna put these shorts on. A woman could wear a sports bra with a moisture wicking top over it. Man, you could wear a moisture wicking top. Tighter the better. This is essential for the race. Now, step that up one notch and you get a full-on triathlon kit. I use a one-piece here, see that? It's a one-piece kit, has pockets in the back, covered for the water to go over in the swim portion of the race, and zips all the way down, skin tight, very fast, moisture wicks away the water when you swim, and makes you faster overall. Remember, we're not gonna change clothes during the race. Next essential race item would be a belt, a number belt. You're gonna get these numbers assigned to you, put them on the belt. You're gonna grab this, running out of transition. You're gonna put it around your waist, snap it in, boom, your number's on. No pinning your number to your kit. You wanna use this type of belt, and you need something to carry it in. I've been using this military rucksack forever to carry my gear in. It works just fine. And now the last thing that you're gonna need, and this is the most essential, is a plan. This video right here is gonna show you that plan. Go right up there, hit that video next, and good luck in your racing. This is Coach John. Boom, I'm out.